here from Ultra, and you were up 2-0 in dominating fashion. This is a map you need to win if you are Ultra. And suddenly, FaZe are making a run, close to pushing this to around 5 and having some streaks to work with. They've got them locked in.
They have 4 score streaks to use for the last round, and that is what's scary about an offensive round like that, because when you aren't trading, when you aren't dying, it's not only the kills coming in, it's the objective work, and they have not stopped. What a tale of 2 halves in this Garrison control. The first 2 rounds dominated by Ultra, the next 2 dominated by Atlanta FaZe. Sip getting fired up, and you got a lot of missiles in the back pocket.
It's a close map, though. We're just saying, like, we haven't had them.
Is it? I guess.
Well, maybe the rounds aren't, but we're going to around 5.
Well, sure we are. We'll just have to see who gets defense here. Well, it's going to be Toronto Ultra with their early aggression. And yeah, streaks. We've seen
are harder to use.
They're fails on this one. I wouldn't say fails. It's just hard to hit them.
I've seen FaZe use 3 streaks to get A and not get it. So yes, they're difficult to use. Defensively, a whole hell of a lot easier. But if you're Ultra, you want to get those forced out earlier or sooner than later. Well, can you get them back to spawn quickly and make them have to use some to get out?
Well, I think if you're Ultra, the key here is to win the break and then force them to use streaks to have to get out of the trap.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So far, so good. Band's trying to do what he can. Up, down, get a slide now out. So you still have some mid-map positioning if you're Atlanta FaZe. This should be a next team fight. Could be huge for Toronto Ultra. Right now, though, it's going to be a 3 versus 2. And well, Simp, there's that multi-kill to turn the tide.
Cammy is still here lurking top green. Simp, though, it's just beautiful to get the spot. And I thought, just toying with him, I thought that looked so good from Simp, but Cammy simply too strong, and he will deal with it. But there's the second point of progress. As RC's is getting the shots in, the wave of kills going towards FaZe again. As B is about to be done, now you get a point and you have all the streaks to work with. It's an instant call.
All right, you got to be careful not to kill one of your teammates, though. And
well,
sorry about that.
Yeah, you sort of spoke that into happening, Joe. Almost instantly, pal.
Yeah, it's my fault.
He just drilled him.
And well, not able to get one, but you still have top green control. But here comes Cammy on the flank. Somehow he's alive. Can he find number 3? He cannot. But that's what we mean. Streaks difficult to execute on this A zone. You stay alive inside of bricks. You try to just keep top green control. And now Ultra with a lot of mid-map pressure.
You survived the first. You got to survive 3 more. 1:40 to go. And yeah, this is where you want to be fighting if you're Ultra. Out towards mid, look at this flank. It's a deep one. Benjamin Bancy all the way around, turning heads, snapping back to the other side of it, but BZ able to pick it up as Insight gets back into the map and back into the action. BZ now has gotten towards bricks. Sorry, Simp, this is where they came such a threat, and after that kill, they want to call on the other crews. 2 of the powerhouse streaks are going to be out. 1 teammate drops during it. Cell hovers. Cell takes out 2, and RC's onto the point. Now, what can Simp find in bricks? Now the artillery directly on their foreheads. The white arrows starting to scatter.
Bance is in a position.
Bance is the one guy. He's in behind. Get your trophies out of the way. Can he win the fights as we're near the second point of progress? Bance is just waiting on some help. He's able to get another one and get away. Bance is making the plays. The contest is in. They haven't finished second point. Simp doesn't get the last bullet. It gets absolutely smoked. Bance is going massive for the squad.
They called the other artillery. That's all the streaks gone. Now they're straight down to the guns. Bance went 5 in a row.
Bance! What is that Herculean effort from Bance to make the plays when they matter most?
1 minute remaining.
50 seconds. He's on 5. Here comes FaZe again, though. Bance, buddy, you gotta do it again. Just biding his time. He's slippery like a snake, but it's Simp with the multi-kill. And still, he can't quite finish off Cammy, but they're so close to closing it out. It's moving so fast, nobody gets in. The stack is there. And despite the effort from Bance, it's a FaZe win.
Simp going huge. On one side, it is Bance. As you said, I don't know what he was doing. He tried everything to hold on to top green. All the streaks, the bombs going off. Simp let them know.
Talk your shit.
1 map away.
I'll tell you what, when we first saw him come on a main stage at what? We're going back to like London?
Yep.
CWO London like ages ago. He is a different little beast now, isn't he?
Well,
the swagger, a little bit different now.
This is different than anything we've seen before out of him, honestly. Just the way he is getting fired up. It is a back and forth battle on Getters in control. Band's trying to do what he can, 4,600 damage. But man, all the artilleries and the cruise missiles going off. It's a 10 versus 8 with a minute left.
I thought we were seeing it again. He said you've seen the 3 streaks used before, and they couldn't close it out. Yeah, it was.
You know, Band's doing everything he can at this moment. The last artillery going off, a multi-kill from him, but then everything kind of stops, right? You have a lot of work to do still here if you're Ultra. And who is it? It's Simp, who finds the multi-kill, gets them onto A. And that's the key here. We talked about limiting those, and that just doesn't happen.
Look at the number 4. He goes through bricks. You can see the number 4 on the minimap. He wins a one-on-one against Insight, and he's able to catch Kleenex towards outskirts by the generator. Sorry, by the satellite. It's just beautiful from Simp. In that opening, they just stack it. They've got 3 on top of it. It is done before they can get in, and look at how fired up this young man is. He came up short last year. You think he wants it now?
I think so. Looking for his 2nd ring. Band's on the other side. I mean, he just did everything he could.
He just got hit by a stun, like IRL. Like, we're having fun. We are having fun. We're fired up in the venue. That was a hell of a map. But now, if you are FaZe, we're talking, what, 1 map away from glory. And you got to think about this for Simp, too. I mean, think about it since he's come into it. Like, he wins it with the United. He gets 2nd the following year. He's in a final for the championship again. He's had a pretty good career 3 years in.
He's pretty good. He is pretty good. Him and Abizi, that duo, just so fun to watch. But Toronto Ultra, I mean, you know, they stay alive with Search and Destroy. We have a Search and Destroy coming up next.
Can they do it through the search? Can they stay alive? It has been the story for Ultra all year long. Survival. Legendary. They need it now.
I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. I'm legendary. You know. You know.
It is done. Toronto Ultra. Everyone else is just going to fall. They're down. Over to Celium, who finds two right off the rip, makes it three. Dallas Scott of the Swift, decisive. The second segment now gone. A Beezy, sweet Jesus, he finds himself two more. Middle of the map, and well,
it was the roaming player. It was Simp ready for this entire thing, picking up three.
Capture now resumes. Cammy. We're back. Let's keep it rolling. Fired up fans. Simp talking his game. Vance making the plays, but coming up just a little bit short, and that's got to be one that hurts.
Yep.
Because you are up 2-0, you are dominating, and you feel, I mean, almost like Ben said, like in the interview, like, what would a champs would mean? And he's like, we're so close, I could feel it. It killed me. That map sort of says that too.
Yeah, I think that in the Express, right? I think the early momentum that Atlanta FaZe was able to win, I mean, you steal that first hardpoint. Express is a map they're definitely go back and look at. But again, 4-2, you're still alive, you're going to raid, search, and destroy, and well, Toronto Ultra, they have beaten Atlanta FaZe 3-1 head-to-head on the year. We know how good of a search team on raid they can be.
Well, we've talked about must-wins. Now, quite literally, everything is a
must-win.
must-win. Yeah, everything is a must-win from here on out if you are Ultra. But this is the championship weekend, from playoffs to the championship. How we got here, the road. It's crazy after the entire year, and you know, partly online, partly on LAN, all of the drama and all of the storylines. It ends with our top three, it ends with our top two.
I'll tell you what though, I love LAN. I much prefer this than anything else.
I'm never casting in my damn basement again.
No.
This is way more fun.
A lot more fun. But there you can see the prize pool, $2.5 million. And well, you can see the disparity. First place, 1.2, second, 650. Still a nice payday. But I know what I'd prefer.
Wait, did you say earlier when I talked about them being 6-7 in game, what did you say? Like on the stack of cash they're gonna have, they will be? Yeah, all right. Wouldn't that be awesome if it wasn't like the big check and you literally just got like duffel bags of cash? Well, actually, that'd probably be way more annoying to deal with, but it'd be kind of cool for like photos.
I mean, it'd be cool for photos, but I don't know, like, you know, obviously we see it in the movies. I just don't think it's that much money if you really.
Yeah. FaZe. They can close it out here. They were the #1 team basically all of last year, but came up short championship weekend. They've been the #1 team again the entire year. One map away now from closing it out.
Yeah, while you were doing that, I was just listening to everybody get their skurs in, you know?
Skirt! I don't do a very good one.
No, you do not at all. Don't do that again.
Yeah, but I'm 36. Like, it's just, that's a young people thing, right?
Yeah, you boomer.
Thank you, Joe.
No problem.
FaZe, look to close it out. Ultra, look to battle back. We've seen everything on raid now. The final time you're going to see it here for Search and Destroy. And how good have these two teams been when you talk about this particular map and mode?
Well, for Atlanta FaZe, it's 11-4, but 3 losses to Toronto Ultra. On the other side, 10-5. And well, quickly it is going to be an A plant. It's going to be a full retake. You have a BZ working the flank. You have Simp inside the middle. No trophies going to be in round 1. Nothing going to connect, though, for Simp. It's just a question of when is the collapse going to come. And typically it starts with Ring. You're waiting for a BZ, but they're going to go through Laundry. Simp going to get back to his teammates. There's an nade zone. The stick is in. Nice teamwork. They heard it. The shots now are in. Kleenex inside, able to find a couple of kills, and it's all down to a BZ. Nice execution from Ultra. They timed the nades perfectly.
Yeah, he gets the bullets through before the stick, but I feel like that's like his 10th of the series. Just strapping people with the Simtexes. But a great round 1 win. Beautiful execution there, back Laundry. You just get 1 kill, really, if you're FaZe, and that's just Celium's trade, and that is the end of it. Now they take a crack at it offensively.
Well, defensively, it's going to be middle of map control. And sometimes Atlanta FaZe, they will just go right at it through offense, sometimes through pillars, but it's going to be 5 and 8. The SMG duo, Kleenex and Vance, they're going to find the first blood. And this is what, you know, early on in the season, very early on in the season, when we saw this map dominated by Atlanta FaZe, but Ultra, they just played with such aggression from their subs. They were very fast on the map through mid-courtyard. You can rotate down to B. You can rotate through pillars, and if you want, you take arc control away. And that's what this duo does so well.
Oh,
but Celium,
no.
how does that happen?
Okay, well, yeah, we were really gassing that pair, but then Celium was real annoyed by it, apparently. Just the shots on point. Now that first blood advantage, it's gone. It's inside last alive in a 1 versus 3. He's able to take out RCs, and he's just able to get away with his life.
Well, the play call was, all right, he's weak, let's run at him, but they're going to get bombed, try to put it down. But you're going to have a one-on-one here.
Does he check it?
Cell in a bit of a spot. Does he hear him? No, he doesn't hear him.
Oh,
he doesn't hear him. We're doing one-on-one.
He turns! Wow, that's a close one.
Well, he's just not ready for it. I thought Cell was going to hear him, maybe slide, or I don't know, but Cell, we're going to see it from his point of view.
Oh, yeah, just stack.
Yeah, just gets right to this Eddie. The body stack, we know that doesn't typically work in this game.
But yeah, but yes, if you watched any Ultra search here, more often than not, yeah, defensively, it's going to be Bance and Kleenex up the gut. What can they find, and how do you deal with it if you're faced?
Well, it's just about when do they want to try to counter that, because we've seen it in two ways, either right up Zig or through pillars. We'll see what FaZe want to do, but back to attacking for Toronto Ultra. It's right back to A. A little bit more of a stack here, though, as you have Simp kind of lurking, Celium watching over him. Nabizi, yeah, first blood. Just had another one.
So many throughout the course of this championship weekend, but the pick comes through pillars. Now Simp, his POV from the window as Celium tacks another on. Massive numbers advantage over to FaZe. Cammy and Kleenex, just what do you do? It just feels like you're kind of trapped. Tickles him a bit, but the snapback not going to work. Cammy scurrying away, trying to take the one-on-one. He's able to win that. I don't know how he wins half the gunfights he does.
He is so disgusting. You know, you always see like Krim tweeting him out. Every time they play, like,
he's insane.
It is just a pleasure to play against you. And it's just because plays like that. He is so fast, willing to take any gunfight, but he's in a tough position, 1-on-4, and I think he's just going to hop off the map, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Legs and body broken.
It's not that far. He just was like, it's just like penalty. It's like you're out.
Yeah, it actually doesn't even look that far at all. I don't know why. It's like a 6-foot cliff. Oh, thank you.
You are just a good-looking bald man.
Did he say I'm a sexy man?
He did.
I think of all the bald people in the world, I'm probably like top 1% for handsome.
Yeah, you and Mr. Clean.
Thank you, Joe. Oh, God. We continue on. 2-1 now for FaZe. 4 in a row for Celium. Celium's just obliterating air.
Well, they go right back to A, and well, middle of the
You see a
map.
bird?
Another first blood, though, and that's just that sort of lurk role that Simp is playing. Nabizi, though, just going to spot that. And, well, Celium's ready for it. He's ready for the push through. And I don't know what that was. Was that a clean shot? Or I don't know. Celium gets very weak. But now they're trying to hunt down Simp because, right, it's a 4 versus 3, but they know they kind of have him isolated. Look at the way Bance is playing. He has not wrapped back. And Simp, this is such a good read. But Cammy, it's a little bit better for him, and Sim just gets shot with a pistol ball. He's just wasting time right now, right? Just play your life. They're going to collapse on him. Try to find that kill. Bance just, well, he can't take him down. Cammy, though, going to make this into a 3-on-3. Bance to make it a 2 versus 3. Now it's down to AR. Celium. Arcitys able to find one.
The trade is in. It's all down to Arcitys in the clutch. 23 seconds to go. A little bit of info. A little bit of finesse.
Well, what side's it planted on? That's the problem.
Kleenex is on it. He gets a spot on the Cammy the whole time he has been on it. Can he find the angle? Not going to happen. They stick it. They get the round, and that's a big 3v4 clutch.
Well, you know, it's planted for Laundry side. It's tough for Arcitys, but it's the Cammy kill onto a BZ. And then this is what they have done. We saw it on Express. We saw it on Miami. They do not allow Simp to make that play.
How many times have we seen him make the play? Like that lurk roll, he's done it so many times.
So many times, and they're ready for it every single time. They minimize him. Yes, he finds the first blood. But that's it. It's the communication. They trap him in. They force him to go one way, and well, they take their time.
Yeah, I thought he wasted enough time at first, but no, not the case at all. Last time we were in this setup, BZ got the first blood, not on Kleenex's watch, but Lord God, the Simtex is raining from the heavens. I feel like for the most part, the lethals we've been talking about Ultra, but that time it's FaZe, and now it's King Cammy. Can he clutch up in the 1 versus 3? Arcitys first up the bat. He's got some help. He'll get dropped, but he hits him down to 60. Cammy just able to scurry away. This is winnable.
He's got some time to work with, but Simp and Celium, they've been in this position hundreds and hundreds of times. Cammy gonna have another one-on-one, but Simp's there ready for it. He's thinking maybe they rotate it out, right?
100%.
Maybe they rotate it out towards ring. Maybe they're playing an art setup, but they stay strong at Laundry.
Well, yeah, the more time that goes by, you're kind of wondering, is he rapid? Where's he headed?
But there, we saw this same thing on defense last time. They sent Simp up top Laundry. They want them to go in ring. They're gonna blow up the trophies and then use their lethals to just suffocate them. So we'll see for Ultra on offense, what will they do? Maybe switch things up. But Celium 8-2, the flex player for Atlanta FaZe. Well, he is flexing right now.
3 more rounds.
Look at this hard counter. It's to be a 4-on-4 towards ring.
Oh, that's a toss. Inside has to reposition. The help not there for a second. Bance comes sliding out, and Celium, he is adding on to his numbers. Cammy, though's gotten 3. Oh! Cammy with all 4.
What did he just do?
Show me his POV now.
Cammy with the ace. It's a 4-on-4 inside a ring and just snap, snap, snap. Somebody knife this man.
He is a joke. And just like that, we're tied up 3-3. Cammy with one of the better plays you are ever going to see.
Okay, but here's the switch up. You have a couple of players with presence towards A, but they've read this. FaZe know that this is going to be a B hit. Look at this read. Look at this read by Abizi. He's just flying. What is the timing going to be for Abizi? It's going to be fantastic. And well, he takes down Cammy. They don't see anything cross towards ring. They were going to take Zig away, but they just fly. It's a 2-2 split from Ultra. Well, that's exactly what Atlanta FaZe know.
They've already won a 3v4. Can they do it again? When does this bomb start to get planted? He's not. Bance looks to get on it. And RC's just 1 kill in the round, but 1 kill the game, but looking to control his back rock. You've got all 4.
Oh, Bance is going. Bance has read this. Bance has read this. Can they buy time for Bance?
Can he get there? Can he get there?
Yeah, they got to buy time for him as much as possible. Clinic's able to find 1. Here comes Bance on the flank, though. Bance able to find 2. It's a 1v2. He reads the flank. Look at him shake your head. Absolutely. Bance right through the middle of the map. He knew all 4 were together through Laundry. Nobody's watching the flank, but what a job well done by Clinics to find the first.
And it's another 3v4 for Ultra. What a play from Bance. And in those spots, yeah, it's a gamble. It's like, you got to trust in your teammates on both sides of that. The trust is there, the teamwork is there, and that has been the Ultra story.
Here we go. It is going to be that middle map counter hit. FaZe like to throw at him, and it's a little bit delayed. It's a little bit delayed. So far a trade. You see the wall bangs coming in. It's going to be a 3-on-3. So RC is able to find his 2nd kill of the map. They're just trying to throw that timing off. Look at the rotation. Quick out of Bance and Clinics. They are flying. RC's still already here, already in position, able to find 1. I love this. Just back on down. Bombs being planted. 2v3 now for Clinics and Insight.
Can Ultra do it again? Down in numbers. Celium gets hit down to 58, just ripped by Insight. RC is going to push that. Insight will fall all on Kleenex now from a 1v3 to a 1v2. Just over 20 to go. And RC, I mean, he's rapid.
That's a heads up
back
play.
Around towards mid.
Do not give him multiple one-on-ones. They do not play the clock. Back and forth battle here on Raid.
Final shots from Simp. But that time, they close it out with numbers. And a 4-4 we go. Ultra's championship dreams on the line. FaZe 2 more rounds. And what a big one from RCDs. What, 1-4 at one point? 1-5? Now 3 in a row.
All right, then you go back to this 2-2 split, but they got to be careful now. It is just a counter. It's a counter where they just take ring control, and Kleenex gets caught. Bomb is being planted, though, so post-plant position. You have a far rotation if you're Atlanta FaZe. What can Bance do inside of Tiki? It always feels like it comes down to this player. How many can he find? Okay, he can't find any.
No, he's dead. He is dead real fast. Cammy, though. The plays this man has made, does he have another one in his pocket?
Celium just making sure nothing is working towards the flank. Maybe those simp-S plays, but here comes the retake now. They have to retake
Catches one.
bedroom. Cammy able to find the first.
Celium just trying to
He got
sneak up
another.
forward.
He got three.
Cammy, I don't know how he does it, but now it's on the rookie in Insight. Here comes Cell.
Not enough time.
Jumps over his head, gets the kill, but no time to defuse it. Cammy again.
What is happening? Our poor observing team, they're like, what is going on from this man's point of view? They're thinking that trade's gonna come in.
Are you good? Cammy, hello.
It's like target practice for this guy right now.
Beam one, get out of here. Snap. Hitting his shots, putting them down. Cammy on fire. And keeping Ultra in it. 5-4 Ultra. 12 and 7 for Cammy. 7 of the 12 in 2 freaking rounds.
11 for Celium. Well, they have called this. They go back to their mid-map setup. It's looking like it's going to be a B hit. But Simp trying to lurk. Simp trying to lurk. Is at least able to find one. Look at the hunt. The hunt is on. The hunt is on for a Beezy. We're quickly into a 1-on-2 for Insight. Round 11 just around the corner, or is it? Can Insight Rookie of the Year?
Hey, he's got more experience in hours and last alive than any player in the CDL, and that's a made-up stat, but
No, I think it's correct. I believe that one.
I think it probably is.
And Insight right now, he's just kind of playing a 50-50. What does that mean? He's just hoping that they go to A, plant that bomb, but doesn't happen. Well, bomb being planted towards B. It's the ARs. Celium RC's going to back up, get together inside a bedroom. So RC's got the 74U. Yeah, they're just going to watch the cross here.
Maybe just didn't want to catch a bad timing.
Yeah, they don't know where he is, right? They could be on that flank.
Does Insight have the ice? FaZe, they get it done. 1 round away.
This is what FaZe, the organization, have been looking for. It is the one thing missing on their resume. A Call of Duty World Championship.
1 more round. 1 more round. It's a first blood for Kleenex. Septo through with the trade, the wall bang, the van bang, whatever you want to call it, hits the shots and brings it back. 3 versus 3 now in the round 11. RC's, he's going to be the guy holding as they start to layer up this water side. Bant's just going to crawl in for the plant. Look at number 7 in Insight. He is lurking ringside still.
Well, and who is it? It's a Simp versus Insight kind of one-on-one in the lurks. Of course it is. And what can Simp find? It's going to be a Krieg. It's going to be a Krieg. 2 versus 3 now. Celium, Arcides. Can they clutch on up for Atlanta FaZe?
The 2v3 for the championship. Cell is just hunting Arcees to a 2v2. He stays up after Insight gets the angle. 20 seconds now to go. Arcees drops behind the nade. It's all on Cell. Ultra, stay alive.
This team is so tough to beat, and they are showing you why. Every single time they need to make a play, they do. And who is it? Cammy, Cammy, Cammy. Those 2 rounds are just unbelievable from that young man.
Yeah, I was saying to the one, like, when they're in the 2v4. I was like, you know, you need Cammy to make a play. I didn't think he was actually going to line up 3, like, again, and make a play like that. What? A map 7 it was. Cammy, you are insane. But it's the round 11 one more time as they have to close it out in the 2 versus 2. It's Bance with the final kill. It's Ultra with the win. And this best of 9 continues on at championship weekend. Is that trophy? It still eludes FaZe.
Well, you can see, I mean, FaZe, you gotta focus on up, temper there. He knows so close to holding that trophy.
I saw out of the corner of my eye, like, you felt the collective, like, gasp as everyone stood up, the USA chant started.
It's like it's in their hands.
Yep.
You felt it. One more round, but Ultra, of course. No. Not quite yet. But man, we cannot gas this man Cammy yet. I know it is down to their teamwork. It is their comms. There are a lot of things about Ultra that are special, but Cammy is just insane. One of the most talented players I've ever had the pleasure of casting.
He won them those 2 rounds. That's really it. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Cammy, I don't know what you're doing in the morning, but give me the routine. You're a little fucking freak. Money on the line, so much. But it's the trophy, the pride, the passion. Who's putting it in the trophy case? Who's getting the dub? FaZe a map away. Ultra clawing back. We are not done yet. Far from it. Do not go anywhere.
Let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born for the game.
There is a status reserved for a select few throughout history. For those remembered for more than just a name, it's a title even kings die in vain for.
Out of the dust, a legend is born for the game, born for the throne.
Time gives us all one simple choice. You can be forgotten or become immortal.
Legendary.
FaZe, unstoppable killing machine. That is your MVP.
Let's go.
Benjamin Bass lighting him up right now. King Cammy keeps Ultra in it. Unbelievable from Ultra.
I'm legendary.
He just cannot be stopped.
Oh! Atlanta FaZe 3-0. They're going to the grand finals.
To be remembered is not enough, because anything less than legendary is failure.
Toronto Ultra, the Kings of the North, they've got their throne, and now they've got a shot at taking the crown.
I'm taking the crown. That's why I came. I was born ready. I'm legendary.
The battle continues on. FaZe.
Legendary.
Match point. Simp fired up. the map to close it out, or can Ultra get it to a final map 9? But yeah, Joe, we have not seen this out of Simp. Like, this energy, this passion, it is awesome to see. Maybe it's because, you know, quarantine for 2 years and you don't really see him in this setting, but it is awesome.
Well, I think it's just one of those things of where last year they were the runner-ups, right? And he just does not want to go through that again. He wants another world championship. He wants to do it for FaZe. And you know what? He's trying to act different, right? Trying to bring the energy, the confidence to this team. But on the other side, Toronto Ultra, they stay alive.
Now let's talk APOC. We kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, but in case people joined late, it's been an interesting map for FaZe on the year. We spent a lot of time gaming with Crowder, one of our close friends. We talked to him a lot about stuff, and you know, he told us he was getting frustrated because in scrims they were like something like, it was like 100-0 on APOC, just frying people. They start to play it in the league, 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, 0-4. And I'm like, Chris, what's going on? He's like, these little shits are playing this until they win it. It's exactly what he said, is that they're playing it until they win it. And he keeps putting it in the rotation even though they kept losing. It's starting to come to fruition later in the year. This is that moment, though, that you prep for. This is where all of that, from a coaching staff to the players, this is what it comes down to. Can you put Ultra away?
When we talk about map pool, right? Just being good at everything you can, trying to work those vetoes, and what it was major for, wasn't it? Where, you know, they were down 4-3. To get it to a map number 9, it was Apocalypse Hardpoint, and now a chance to avoid that map number 9 as we head to APOC.
You know, I need a map 9. I need it injected directly into my bloodstream.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind that. But
I'm sorry to FaZe fans who wanted to end this, but
this has been fun.
Yes. Oh, I just want to cast this forever. It is some high-level Call of Duty. Watching these two teams go back and forth, the adaptations to get those small improvements in dubs, just insane. And King Cammy with the play. Someone tweeted me, he's like, maybe it's Cammy the Conqueror now. I don't know, call him whatever you want. He's a god.
But there you can see, 6-5. It's been a bounce back map for Atlanta FaZe, something they've worked on time and time again. And the reason they picked it, Ultra 3-2. They just don't have a lot of reps on this map. And you know, you look at the vetoes, what did Atlanta FaZe take away? It was that checkmate hardpoint, because checkmate hardpoint for Toronto Ultra, they have just looked so darn good recently.
Ask Rocker how they feel about it.
It's not, oh, come on.
They scored 60 points through 2 games. We continue. Championship Sunday. Match point for FaZe. Ultra need to take this to get it to that S&D to close it out. Maybe one map to decide it all. But it is the weak side start for Ultra. Can they make it the strong side quickly? They're doing a good job. They're doing a real good job.
You still have Cell, though, staying alive up top, and, well, you see the spawns come in, but not a lot of timer, and still 40 seconds left as number 5 Bance trying to get aggressive over towards that second hill. We're going to be rotating to P2, which is going to be in the top right side of that mini-map. Well, that is the key here. You can get so much early time. It is so difficult to break. The spawn's still safe for now. One's going to spawn out in a BZ, and he's going to have to work across the map. And here it comes. Can they get into this area?
Abizi better strap on the running shoes because they need him, and they need him soon. Another one spawning out. Teammates dropping everywhere. Abizi finally into the fight, but everybody has dropped. A thing of beauty from Ultra in the closing seconds of the first hard point to flip the spawns. Now, what can they do with second?
Yeah, some solid map positioning here if you're Atlanta FaZe. It's just so tough because you either have to mantle up towards this hill, you got to go towards that tunnel side into Temple. They're going to go all the way towards the back right now. And we'll try to isolate a couple of members out, and those players are going to spawn out. It's going to be 3 towards the back. Easy to spawn up middle of the map. Advance. Craig, 74U, doesn't matter. My man's hitting right now. But here comes the break. It's Stellium and Arsenes with the 74U, but the 2 players still alive. It's going to be a 1v1, and Abizi able to win it for now.
He still keeps them alive on the point. Abizi fighting. They know they need one map. You have seen the passion out of the FaZe side. It has eluded them, but they are so close they can taste it. Let's go to a listen-in with Atlanta FaZe.
Watch out! Purple. I'm saying inside, watch out. Okay, slow down. Purple, yeah. Come down, bitch. Good job, start like one marker. I'm slipping my truck. One top. I spawned dirt. Talk to him, heli cannon. Little bend, then. Double mid inside. Nice. Inside, you're missing. Let's go time. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Yo, push out back now. Yo, one cut out. Starting out. I spawn close. Yeah, I did too. I need your top purple. Ben, got it. Make sure you miss. Can't be dead. Nice. I'm nading dirt. I drop it. Dirt on me. I got stuck.
I think left guy's nothing.
I'm taking mid. Try to make sure we're rotating. Nice. I'm coming to help you out. Cut out Kami. Coming to help you out. Stay down, hitting mid. Clean next, one shot. I've left. Clean next is one shot mid. Nice. Yo, I'm pushing in front of him.
There's one right back.
Okay. I'm gonna push out. Get in here. Yeah, I'm in. I'm gonna push out. Kami. Hold time.
Nice. Flash one.
Responding feature right now.
Some good individual moments. They get fired up at times, but the lead's still there for Ultra, up 50.
Yeah, I mean, it's a scrappy hill. It's pretty back and forth. I think the key for Ultra right there was on the rotation, but look at the map control here for FaZe. So we talk about the first two hills and the way you can kind of chain them together. The next three is the same. Here at 3, 4, 5. As well, you can see Ultra trying to work the back spawns where RC is right now, just trying to take him down, and they do. So a nice job by Ultra, but now they have to work the objective.
All four stacking up for the push. All of FaZe here to deal with it. I see number 2, RC's kind of spinning around. He's worried about maybe one spawning out on the other side, maybe a bit of a flip, and there it comes in. Number 7 and Insight will spawn on the other side. So far, they're able to hold inside the point as RC's gets involved in the action. That number 7 and Insight, maybe a chance to find an opening.
Well, and I like
got
that.
The read.
I like that. I think with 25 seconds left, you know, Atlanta FaZe, they had an opportunity maybe to take a 3-on-2, but they're just going to get the time. And they got all of it. I mean, they're going to tie this game up, but here is another money hill. Here towards our 5th hill. Kami and Kleenex on the rotation, able to find a few. But over here, what is that spot? Celium! The little jump spot through. That's going to be a spawn out now for Bance. A 3-on-4 by the hill. Turns into a 3-on-3. Here comes a push for Atlanta FaZe.
Lead change again is Ultra back in front, and RC is trying to do the dance around the window, but it's Kami trying to hold from the bottom side of it as he drops. Time to get the pistol out. The pistol trying to pop, but still one more player there from Ultra. A flurry of trades. Kleenex, brilliant bit of work to at least take down 2, but you've got the numbers now. It's 5 in a row for Celium as FaZe try to take the lead back, looking to close it out, get the ring, get the glory. Second by second, getting closer. Now 12 and 5 for Cell. Artillery locked and loaded. The next gunfight for the Crews.
Well, they're going to push on up. Watch the spawns here for Toronto Ultra. They flipped the map. Beautifully done here by Atlanta FaZe. What happened to them on that first hill, they do. Right back to Ultra, but now you can see it as a foot race across the map. Simp is in position. He's got 2 to deal with. Now it's a BZ's turn. And well, there's the call out. A nice response from Ultra, so they keep the right side of the main map for now. Time, though, a 20-second lead for Atlanta FaZe. There's the Crews in for Celium. 13 and 5 from the flex. 3 down.
What?
It is just it's like a ping pong match right now.
Yeah, 11 HP and just shoots it across mid there. I thought Insight was going to put a bullet into him, but he's able to hit the gap. Now the streak might keep going. Cell, 8 in a row, up to 14 and 5. Winning the streaks start to rain in. He is hammering Ultra currently. He's got 2 minutes in the objective. He's putting up LeBron numbers right now in this massive map to close it out.
Watch the push, though. For Ultra, it's going to try to be through the middle of the map. Able to find the first kill is RC's. They're going to give up the scrap time. They are turtling right now. A big moment here for Ultra to get back into the game. You still have the 2 streaks to work with. The bullets, hello, does not hit. And while Inside Bance 5 kills, now you might be forced to use a streak here if you're Celium. That's best case scenario for Toronto Ultra.
They get the break. They needed one. A chance to really open up a massive lead here if you were FaZe. So far holding on to the streaks. Now maybe the call. Artillery going to come in. You watch the white arrows start to scatter. Bance gets a kill through, which is huge, but Cell with the streak, with the gunny. He takes down 3, but it's Insight still in the back. He's able to take down 2, 7 to the clip, just trying to finesse it behind the gold stack. Enough time to get his teammates back into the hunt. A nice moment from Insight to keep them here fighting. But Arcitys and a BZ, they get all 4. That's the clearance. And a bit of a split spawn now for Ultra.
Well, and you heard this in the listening as well. Not many teams do this, but they wanted to flip the map here for this third hill. I don't know if they just wanted to earn the time or what. They have a strong setup here at third. They weren't able to do it last time through. This time trying to set it up. Simp now, he's starting to finesse and find multi-kills. Abizi, he's up, but Bance is there in response. Well, it's a 40-point lead for Atlanta FaZe. You still have the cruise missile. A lot of time to work with, though, for Toronto Ultra.
Ultra, you have been tested. You have gone to the final map over and over again this weekend. Can you get it there one more time? And this is where the comeback can really start to roll. Down 30, making a stand around the hard point. It's a multi-kill for Kleenex, but into the point is FaZe. Still spawning left side, our Ultra. As the accuracy of Celian continues to impress. Now the big hit around the point. Arcity's fantastic job at 20 of 15 to get the kill and back up. The help then there. Kill feed all to FaZe. Nearing the 200-point mark, 60 points away from the ring.
Well, a couple of kills off of spawn. 10 seconds left. FaZe, they were great here at Turtle last time through towards this fourth hill. Toronto Ultra going to try to work towards chicken coop. Thinking about it, but they're going to hit the back. They're going to hit the back. They cannot do this for too long, though. I mean, you are just going to soak up this time if you are FaZe. Here comes the push. Arcity's able to deal with one. Buying time to finesse. I thought he was into melee off. Doesn't happen. And well, the rest of his team just going to stay alive. One player does spawn out, though, in insight. It looks like Arcity's is ready for this, though. What a read by him.
Well, he did last time. Same spot. He picked it up last time, but the angle is in. He's going to get caught, but his teammates bailing him out.
They're just soaking up the time, though. They did this last time through on rotation. They like have the spawns. We do not care.
30 more points. 30 more points, and Arcity's back off spawn, able to take down two.
Here we go.
The crowd on their feet again. FaZe can feel it. They're putting Ultra away. They're stacking up deep. They're putting them down. They're into the blender. 15 for the chip.
Cruise missile in. It's the finale on the main stage. He blows up his teammate, but it's not gonna matter.
There's enough time in the point, but they'll get cleared out. But look at the minimap. FaZe are in. It's the guts. It's the glory. It's the championship for FaZe.
Legendary. I'm legendary. Yeah. No. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go. Out of the dust. A legend is born. Born for the game. Up from the ground. And out of the gates, I am the storm. I am the thunder. I am the eye of the hurricane. Yeah, 'cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit. 'Cause I'm the mythic. I was made for this shit. They feeling the rumble and I make the great. Up from the bottom, up to the top. Making it shake. I'm taking the crown. That's why I came.
You see the FaZe boys enjoying it.
Know the name.
And obviously the pain for Ultra. But I'll tell you what a final it was. What a battle it was for Ultra. There are many that thought it might be cleaner from FaZe, but they were tested. They were tough. And it took every ounce of FaZe to get that win. But it doesn't elude them this year, Joe. Number one all of last year, they come up short. Number one this year, they close it out. What an impressive and dominant year it was for Atlanta FaZe. And the scary part for the league, the scary part for fans of any other organization, there is no sign of slowing down.
Sure isn't. Atlanta FaZe waiting for that trophy. But a lot of props to Toronto Ultra in the year that they have had. They have been so darn good. They have been so fun to watch. They truly have.
Let's check out the winning moment one more time as FaZe. They get the win. They can enjoy it now as the photographers get the shots in, but here it is, the moment it was done. Alex's headset is in pieces. That thing got launched. That was like a Simtex from Ultra. Out like a fastball.
They got the money.
Look at him. Look at that. I love this out of Simp. An MVP year and another ring on the finger. You got to enjoy this because, Joe, you know as a player, it can seem easy at times in the sense of like, you know, we won it once, we won it again. But you're not going to see it every year. It is tough to do, and you got to feel for Vance. I mean, you saw the interview talking about back in Black Ops 3 how close he was. Once again, it's there. He can see it, but not able to hold one yet.
No, but I'll tell you what, this core of a roster, they will be in the fight for a long time. They are so fun to watch. They are such a tough team to beat, and the big thing is they are a team. They always have been. They always will be. What a year it was for them.
And how impressive if you're Ultra, like, with how Major 5 ended. 2 weeks later, you're here and you make this run.
Yeah, people thought it's done. There's no way you bounce back from that. Well, they did.
Yeah, if there's something that's going to shatter your psyche, it's how that went. But Cammy on your screen, I mean, we cannot praise this man more. What a terrific player he has been all year. But the fans, they celebrate, they enjoy this one for Atlanta FaZe. I'll be honest, I wanted a map 9 terribly just because, you know, it's a map 9, but to get it done on that, and APOC especially knowing the work that Crowder and them put into it, it's a special moment. This is a special team, and yeah, I'm just worried, like, not worried, but I feel like we're going to be casting Semp and BZ, so we're going to be casting these guys for like a decade, just winning stuff, aren't we?
For a long time, it seems like. I mean, they've been doing it for 3+ years now. Crazy, crazy stuff out of them.
So impressive. When you just think about, like, how short of a period they've been playing. Like, if you're Semp, I mean, you come into the Pro League, you win a ring. You get second. You win a ring. And you got to love to see the emotion there.
Alec back with his boys. You know he's happy, his sons.
It's so good. It's so good. They worked hard for this one. They deserve it. Enjoy it. To the main stage we go with Jess.
Back on top, kid.
Thank you so much. It's time for your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight with Simp. Let's make a little bit of noise here. So, Simp, you called it Friday that you guys would take it all. How proud are you of the way the team finished?
I'm super proud, man. These last 2 weeks, ever since Major 5, we've been in the blender. Our scrims have been amazing just because we had this team talk. You know, we got a little personal. We told each other what we need to work on, and we did it, man. We're back on top.
So we were talking in pregame that you guys were looking for redemption for the way last season ended, and then you brought in Arcides and have just been slaying all season long. I mean, do you feel that you got that redemption you were looking for?
Definitely, man. With the way we ever had this tournament, and definitely 3-0ing Dallas, just because, you know, all year long they've been torching our scrims. It felt good to get that one over them, especially after last year. So, gonna smoke those guys next year too.
And finally, any plans for that prize money?
Not as of right now. You know, it's probably gonna hit the bank account. I'm not gonna know what to do with it. So I'm sure these guys all feel the same, and we're just so proud. We're so blessed to be here, man.
Well, thank you so much. Once again, put your hands together for Simp. This has been your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Back on over to the casters.
I love it. You can see how much it meant to him, and yeah, that's one thing. Talking to Crowder at the beginning of the year, they were the best team last year, but they had a lot of finals losses, not just champs. Like, what was it, like 3-7 in finals, whatever it was last year, and he wanted a culture shift. He wanted these guys to really, I guess, get into it more. When you talk about not just the gameplay, but like the personalities, and they can clash, and you got to dig deep. You kind of heard it there from Sip a little bit, like. They had to go a little man-to-man. You know, lock them in a room, one-on-one, talk to each other, hash out whatever stuff's going on, and work through it. And as much as we're gassing the players, and as incredible as they are, a shout-out to just the culture shift and the coaching staff over there as well. Because sometimes it's tough, man. Like, especially I think with gamers, like during the pandemic and everything's online, you're not getting as much in-person stuff, and you know, maybe not as many personal skills just due to the amount of hours they're putting in here. Those one-on-one talks, those headbutting between teammates, you've probably been there. It's not the easiest thing.
No, not at all. And well, I think a big part of that is bringing Alec on, right? That was the goal from the get-go, was to bring RCs on. So when they had those moments when they needed a leader, they brought him on for that, and well, now they're your world champions. Yeah,
and you kind of heard when they talked to RC, anytime he's interviewed, he's like, I love playing next to 3 MVPs. Like, not to take away from him at all. Like, Alec is incredible, and what he brings to the team is insane. It doesn't always show in the stat line. He is a special player, a special leader, but He might have the best role ever. Call of Duty.
Or the hardest role, because if they don't listen to you, it's like, I hate you. But yeah,
I guess that's
he's
true.
having some fun.
Yeah, it just seems like if they can, we know it's going to be a whirlwind of an offseason, but if they can maintain the egos, if they can keep the focus on the wins, the sky is the limit. Who knows what this team is capable of? But we're going to check out our scuff play of the game now. We're going to take a look at Celium, who, woo, is he popping off deep into the series?
Well, we talk about maybe some nerd spots there for champs. What are you hanging on to? That jump spot right into the corner to, you know, work those spawns. But what, he gets the streaks. He goes on a crazy spree. And I always felt when Atlanta FaZe was at their best, it was behind this man. And every time they needed to play on Apocalypse, it was from him.
Well, when we take a look at like X Factor stats, it's insane for Cell. Like when he is good, they are good. When he is bad, they will struggle. But what's up, Verdansk? Atlanta FaZe.
Transformation in there.
Ah, I love that.
A little transformation in that stadium.
That is so dope to see. Congratulations again to Atlanta FaZe, your 2021 Call of Duty League champions. They worked for it. They deserved it. One more time, let them hear it. It's been special to see, and it's wild. Like as commentators, sometimes it's like so hard. Like, you know, you want to balance it as best you can when you're talking about teams and players, and you don't want people to disappear into the shadows. When you have like the tiny terrors, right? And it's a lot of focus on the MVP and what they're able to do. And Abizi does some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen. He's insane, but like, you can't talk more about how just good of a unit it is. Like, I feel like, you know, sometimes Celium gets lost in the shadows, or Arcitys does. Like, it's like the perfect squad.
No, it is. Every single time they need a balanced effort, they are getting it. But man, it has been fun. What? It feels so good to be back in LAN. Fans, you guys have been awesome here in the Galen Center. Thank you guys so much. It feels good to be back.
Feels great. We love you. It's been a tough couple of years. For Joe and I, this does it for the broadcast. We love each and every one of you. It's been fun. Holy hell, this was a fun weekend. But after the break, we've got the trophy presentation, some interviews, more to come. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you soon.
Legendary. I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the game. Born for the throne, up from the ground, and out of the gates. I am the storm, I am the thunder, I am the eye of the hurricane. Yeah, cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit. Cause I am mythic, I was made for this shit. They feeling the rumble when I make you quake. Out on the earth, up from the bottom, onto the top, making it shake, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign. Know the name, nothing can stop me. I can't be contained. I was born ready. I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. Written in stone, history's made. I came to rule. I came to play out of the rubble and out from the dirt. This is my rise, this is my time, this is my birth. This is my legacy, I'm made for this shit. This is my moment, I was born for this shit. I make it rumble when I show my grit. I am the raw, I am the real, I am the strong, I am the great, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign. Know the name, nothing can stop me. I can't be contained. I was born ready. I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. I'm taking the crown. That's why I came, cause I came to reign. Know the name, nothing can stop me. I can't be contained. I was born ready. I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. Legendary. I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'm legendary. You know. You know.
It is a great pleasure to be joined on stage by your 2021 CDO champions, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Atlanta FaZe. They've got their championship jackets, but they're missing one key piece, the trophy. Fellas, lift it up, you've deserved it. Atlanta FaZe! Crowd, bend your knees, it's a beast. MC, let's have a chat, brother. I want to have a quick conversation with you, dude. A lot of fans have talked on Twitter about that last spot you're in. You may have just won the map. What was going through your head, and how do you come up with this sort of stuff? What's the secret?
I mean, I would just play my game, you know. I mean, my entire team was helping me get into the spots that I was able to get in, and I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Like, my whole team just set me up for greatness, so I'm happy.
We're in the presence of greatness today. Thank you so much, brother. Arsties, dude, real quick for you, my friend. You're the leader coming into this squad. I mean, what kind of pressure was that for you day in, day out, to know that, you know, a lot of fans were thinking that the success of the team, it may have been on your shoulders?
I mean, these guys make it easy. This last month has been hell for us. 3 of us got sick. We come out here, we don't even know if we're gonna play this event, so we're like, screw it. If we come out, we're gonna come out strong. That's all I know. But all I know is shout out to my family, shout out to this family, and FaZe the fuck up.
You heard it there first. Gentlemen, congratulations again. We've given away our championship trophy. We still have one more trophy to give away. That is, of course, the MVP trophy. After much deliberation, and I mean much deliberation, because it ain't easy between these 4. The 2021 Call of Duty League MVP is a Beezy. Beezy, GG's, well done, man. How the hell do you sum up a year like this? How do you put into words what you've gone through, the victory here today, the MVP? What do you say?
I don't even know what to say. I mean, shout out to everyone that supported us. You guys are all amazing, seriously. And shout out to my teammates. Honestly, I think MC deserved this. This man MC put on in finals those last few maps. That man is a beast.
You're one half of the Tiny Terrors. I mean, you're fan favorites. You're the nightmare of the league for a lot of people. Folks have felt for a long time that you've been in the shadow of Sim. Is that the case? Do you ever feel like you're in his shadow?
Absolutely not. I mean, me and Chris take both of our moments, you know, to fry and go off, and I feel like we both get the recognition that we deserve. We appreciate it.
It was an incredible run, All right, Chris, we know what Chris is going to do with the money. What are you going to do with the money? Where the hell do you go from here? You guys have seemingly won everything. You've almost done all of it now. What happens next?
I have no idea. I really don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, mate, congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Call of Duty League MVP, Beezy! Boys, get in the middle, get in the middle. once more for your 2021 Call of Duty League champions, Atlanta FaZe. When we come back after the break, we're talking more Call of Duty and breaking down this unbelievable and unforgettable day. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the game, born for the throne. Up from the ground, and out of the gates. I am the storm, I am the thunder, I am the eye of the hurricane. Yeah, cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit. Cause I am mythic, I was made for this shit. They feeling the rumble when I make you quake. Out on the earth, up from the bottom, onto the top, making it shake, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. Written in stone, history's made. I came to rule, I came to play. Out of the rubble and out from the dirt. This is my rise, this is my time, this is my birth. This is my legacy, I'm made for this shit. This is my moment, I was born for this shit. I make it rumble when I show my grit. I am the raw, I am the real, I am the strong, I am the great, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary.
The Call of Duty League is presented by Zenni, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Zenni Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting zenni.com/gaming. Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Well, fellas, what more can we say? What an unbelievable tournament. It's good to be back, and congratulations to Atlanta FaZe. No team more deserving. No one else could have done it like that, and man, it was one hell of a grand finals. We all thought it was going to be a 5-0. We were calling it yesterday, unashamedly. We really thought it was going to be a blowout. It was not that. Boys, how do you put it into words?
I just feel special, right? These guys got their redemption. The story arc is finally complete, and you guys both actually predicted it correctly. 5-3 FaZe. That was a good call.
Hey, man, it was good job, Chance. You know, let's go off the rip. But just a tremendous series from both teams, man. Toronto really coming out early with that hard point. I was not expecting that. They were hot, especially Cammy and Vance. Both of those guys really took over. But that game two, if they clutched that up, it's probably a totally different series.
I mean, that's definitely the turning moment, right? But just all the credit in the world to FaZe. Like, their story last year is they were arguably the best team in the game. Couldn't quite close it out in the end. This year, domination from start to finish, and they got the ring in the end in a fairly dominant fashion. I mean, the players just across the board, incredible. It's one of those situations, we're handing out MVPs for the regular season, handing them out for like the finals as well, and there's just such a tough argument between the players because all of these guys have been so lights out.
So lights out, and again, for me, it's the mental game. I tweeted about it just a moment ago, but the mental resolve that both both squads had coming in from Major 5. I mean, what? Ultra with the ultimate collapse, and of course, Atlanta FaZe losing the Seattle Surge. They both rebounded in the most incredible way possible. First and second place finishes. You can't be that disappointed. Nameless, we talk about that mental breakdown. We talk about everything that's been going on in game. You have a bit of a clip for us. You're talking about that round 11 S&D. That's where everything changed for you.
Yeah, I think that this was an extremely important moment in this map when, they'll probably go back and look at it and be like, man, if we would have just won this round, the series is completely different. It's like that, and then that Garrison control. But this, even more importantly for me, was just such a huge round. You see on this round right here, it's a push over towards A for FaZe. They get up close and personal. Cammy's by himself inside of the train, and he needs somebody to be watching his back right here. He's the guy who's on the island. He does a good job at finessing and playing his life, but you need an AR on your back window looking over you so you don't get trapped. FaZe is such a good team that in these rounds, if you give them your position, they're going to eventually trap you, and that's what you see FaZe does, and they eventually take out Cammy.
And Cammy is the guy you need to take out too, right? Like, as long as you can kill him on the map, things get so much easier after that, but it really just comes down to that first blood, right? He is in such the particular spot just to be able to watch that A bomb site, but again, they find those little openings, those little timings in the first blood, and of course, it's a BZ that gets it. The first blood Reaper opens up the round, you get the bomb plant, and you go from there. In round 11 from a BZ, do you expect anything less?
It's just massive work from the MVP, man. That's our champs MVP. He deserves it because he just plays at such a phenomenal speed, man. It's just hard to keep up. Keep in mind, he pops that first blood, then he comes back in towards this train. He realizes that a player in CleanX also going to approach it. He takes that guy down, and even though Bance gets the trade, it's still a 2v2 with 25 seconds left. Once Sayyam finds that other kill, it's all in a 2v1. It's going to be really difficult to try to gun down a BZ. He finds 3 on that final round 11.
I mean, final 3, round 11, there were so many close moments, man. Unbelievable. Really, we were treated, friends, to an unforgettable Call of Duty tournament here, and it's good to be back here in the arena. But lads, it's been an unforgettable year in general. I mean, there have been some moments, my friends. Nameless, do you have a favorite moment for this year? This is probably the most difficult question I could ever lay upon us after what we've been going through in 2021. Your favorite moment of the year, mate?
Well, I have 2. I'm going to say one, and it's quick. It's a BZ getting the finals MVP. I just thought that was great. Finally, man. Got one. There we go. But also, I think the Rocket Resurrection was just absolutely insane. These guys came back, won 5 straight. I don't think I'll ever see something like that ever again in my life, and it only happened a couple weeks ago.
For me, even though they just won the tournament, it had to be Atlanta FaZe going up against Seattle, man. That David versus Goliath match, 1 versus 12, and the fact that it was on land with all the fans there, Seattle had nothing but support. I love a good underdog story, and that was one hell of one.
And then for me, a ton of recency bias. And Miles, it was because of your casting that really sealed the deal. But it was that Toronto and Empire final hardpoint on raid where it was just sheer insanity for like a minute and a half straight. I'm having flashbacks, right? Today, take the back seat, let the co-caster do all the work. And even just like the setup, like one of the final maps that we had before we get to that championship Sunday, and just that 250, 248, whatever it was, bloodbath towards the end. Just such a sweet way just to introduce the final day.
You're not wrong. There's so many moments. I mean, whether it's Cammy's ace in that search and destroy was absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, twice.
He did that twice. We could also go back as far as accuracies 1v3. We could go back to the time when we first saw LAG beat Atlanta FaZe. Like, there have been some ridiculous moments. But I'm going to be cheesy and soppy as hell, and I'm going to tell you now, friends, the most memorable moment of the year has definitely been this tournament. Coming back into this venue, seeing all these faces, co-workers, friends, fans, you name it, the players there, just getting drowned in confetti. It felt like a brand new baptism, friends. We're back! And that has been my favorite part of the year. The dance just got a brand new paint job. That stadium is now looking very red indeed. I mean, the boys of Dallas Empire, they did a great job last year, but Atlanta FaZe, it will be decked out like that for the year to come.
Hey, it may be Sim talking some smack too, right? Like, he came out of this tournament with the vengeance. Literally from map number 1 that he played, shooting bodies, talking all his trash, and he is just starting to feel himself in this moment. And frankly, I mean, he's been, the best player in the world, almost clear-cut for the past 3 years. Now he's starting to act like it.
Where does that put him? Where's Simp at? Top 5. Top 5.
He gotta be top 5.
Gotta be. Absolutely, undoubted.
Faded if you don't think so. Let's have a look, though, friends, at how this all went down, because, again, it has come to an end, but we have to look back and reminisce of what was an unforgettable tournament here in the Call of Duty League. The championship weekend has finally come to a close. 5-3, the final score, and what a scoreline it was. But, again, just looking back over those days, since Thursday, it has been unbelievable. I saw so many fans and pros in the crowd, everyone just sort of lamenting the fact, but also celebrating the incredible event we have had before us. And there you go, that $2.5 million distributed promoted across the finest in the world. And Atlanta FaZe, a $1.2 million dues. It ain't bad, boys. That's a lot of cheddar. What do you do with that?
I don't know. Honestly,
I wish I could find out.
Buy some NFTs, probably. That's what I do.
Oh, shout out.
Called these skins. You just call nameless. Yeah.
There you go. What the hell? So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is it for us here on the desk. I mean, boys, any parting words, nameless?
Come on, Jay.
What do you want?
I said you, brother.
You took it from me.
I got it from you, fam.
Yeah.
You want it back?
Yes, I want it back.
Sorry, my bad. All right, hold on.
I want it back. Give me.
So scuffed.
We are
This is why
not
we
doing
didn't rehearse this.
We
It was
mailed it in
live.
its post.
There she is, Lottie. We miss
There we
you.
go. We miss
love
you,
you.
Lottie.
We love you,
love you,
Lottie.
Lottie.
See you soon.
Well, there we go, friends. Oh, well, what a day, what a week it's been. On behalf of myself, on behalf of the Analyst Desk, and Lottie as well, all the crew here, all the fans in the Galen Center, thank you so much. We will see you on Vanguard next year.
I'm legendary. You know. Let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the game, born for the throne. Up from the ground, and out of the gates. I am the storm, I am the thunder, I am the eye of the hurricane. Yeah, cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit. Cause I am mythic, I was made for this shit. They feeling the rumble when I make you quake. Out on the earth, up from the bottom, onto the top, making it shake, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. I'm legendary, notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. Written in stone, history's made. I came to rule, I came to play. Out of the rubble and out from the dirt. This is my rise, this is my time, this is my birth. This is my legacy, I'm made for this shit. This is my moment, I was born for this shit. I make it rumble when I show my grit. I am the raw, I am the real, I am the strong, I am the great, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary.